Hello and welcome back to Godzilla King of the Monsters SOVL edition. I think we've graduated from dinosaurs. We're basically making kaiju here. There's a Rexy and Begala close to invincible at this point, and they're two accompanying rivals in the Stegodons and some supplementary forces. We got very lucky, we got exactly what we wanted, and I'm spamming out battles and experience to make them as strong as possible to show off what they can really do, which is a lot. This has been one of the easiest campaigns I've ever had to run through. So if you're having a hard time with SOVL or have a leisurely time of it, just take a bunch of monsters and have them smash through things. Act 3, here we go. So we have a choice between, it's pretty much all elites, but the Act 3 elites are equivalent to Act 2 elites, so if you got through those, these aren't going to be too difficult either. What do you want? I probably want to go with, again, just max strength. I want to really see what the upper limit of these are. Probably get a few guys to level 8 and just really show off. Yeah, why not? So, how do we want to do this? I suppose we can go, the maximum XP approach is to go fight, fight, rest, rest, and that'll get you 4. And it's, I mean, there's no way to do 3 battles, so you can't, so yeah, I think that's the best option. Every other path just gets you random events, which we've managed to cut out of this campaign entirely, so I'm happy to do so again. Dun, 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 dun. And imagine if YouTube managed to copyright even that. I wouldn't put it beyond them. First, right, so let's just factor in who hasn't got. I think when we last Rexy got her own salamander aspect, yeah, so she's good. Everyone except the ancient behemoth here. I'll just put you somewhere somewhat safe. Everyone else is immortal. Someone can go down that flank and just dominate it, probably Stegodon. And then we'll do, how do we do this? Jaguar Riders. Be you in middle-ish. That's so we'll do the other Tyrannosaur who can regenerate the slightly weaker one, probably to go down there and kill something. And everyone else will just pack the middle. In the center, you on that side will flank you with monsters here. Dominate. Shooting wise, I've got enough of these regenerating ones, I don't care, and they're not going to have any shooting anyway. You're up against those, that might be a bit difficult for you. Really, so Darch Devil's irrelevant, yeah, we can easily defeat all of this. We're going first. What you probably want to shoot to the Devil Spawn, they're the best target for your DPS. I can just kill them with ranged, and everyone else you can just go up to and fight these. I want to try and flank that and that because they're a bit of a hassle, so let's be preemptive here and get you into a position to bother them. I'd love if you can get to range to take a shot. Not yet, I'll have them come forward then. These will come forward, just stand there, fine. Okay, who wants to fight that? You, I think, could just easily kill him. Just in range to reach. I know the Archdevil's usually quite impressive, but not against this monster. Oh, alternatively, you've given the flank charge to my unit there. How far can you get up here to flank that one? Good, were you so inclined? That is the weaker one, so it's the one unit that might not be able to break those and win. They'd eventually chip you down, so perhaps someone else would be a better bet. They're going to come forward, I can ignore it. Again, you'd probably want... you're close to invincible, I'm just going to have you fight those directly. I can't reach them, so I need them to move first, and then I can do it. So let's go with someone else. You'll do... I'm not going to reach them that turn, right, so I'll just do a couple of scrape wounds here. Good, now I know where they are. You can just come forward. I think it's 2s, but any ones you get are instant casualty because of the double wounds. You just take off 20% of their output. Right, how am I going to get a flank on you? Oh no! He could do a maximum of 3 damage, which is 0. Devastating. How do I bait you into a bad position? I guess I could just move a bit further back and then you're going to get charged, so I can just stuff you here. I'll just take them head on. Can they kill you? You've got 6 wounds, defense 6. They'll be power 5, skill 4, so equal skill. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks hitting, so they get about 5 hits on average. And then I get a 3-up save. Okay, so they do basically nothing. Yeah, that's pretty trivial. And then whatever, the Lord will enter a direct duel with you, which is just an easy win where I can farm attrition. So yeah, let's just take them on. I don't think we'll have too much trouble here. And then that, well, you're going to fight that one, so I guess I could put the Raptor Riders into the side, but I didn't really bother. Do you have Raptor Aspect yet? No. So you just got 1 or 2 damage. You're going to win that anyway, so don't worry, let's just focus on this one. 1 hit, 2+. Rolled away. Oh, he had, wow, they only had the 1 wound left because of the fire list. Good teamwork, guys. And then the Jaguar Riders, deal with you. Can't get beyond him. You're taking that for free. I guess you go kill the Devil Spawn. Just wait and just have you kill him over and over again without much cost. I mean, yeah, you could comfortably get to there. Engage them in the flank. I don't know. See how I feel. Gotta make sure I'm not the closest target to him. Here's the elite army. That would ordinarily you'd have to be careful and position around. We're just going to pretty much walk through it. Not going to bother. I can just shoot this to death with a fire lizard after a couple turns. Have they? No, they haven't moved into position to catch him, so everyone is fine. Just do range damage. Might take a couple turns if they're rolling that many fives, but okay. Abilities, do we need any help damage output wise for your... So we start at 5 and go up to 6 because of horns, so we're already over their defensive 5. Adding one there doesn't help. 5, 6, same principle, they're fine. Here, we start at 5, go up to 6. I suppose that you could use it to make him 7 and get through that in one turn. So use that one there. And for you, I'll just have you go nuts on the poor Aethos, the Soul Ether. But yeah, it's not going to go very well for you. Otherwise, there's not a lot to do. Have to move around. Have you recharge this immediately. Alright, monsters, let's see what you got. So they have equal skill, which is annoying. I mean, 5 is kind of okay. But then we hit on 3s rather than 4s. Okay, so we kills it on his own. Then we take 4 wounds, which is nothing. Rexy only contributes 2, but we don't need to do much when we've got that powerful lord on you. There's basically a bigger Tyrannosaur on top of the lower Tyrannosaur. Yeah, you stamp on 2 of them. Over here. Their character hits my character and does nothing. We also have reroll saves. We get 3 hits, which is great, and then 6. Oh, 5s. Oh, does she have a missile lump? She does, but she takes 6 wounds anyway. The unit does nothing, and we eat another... Oh, no raptor aspect on Rexy. Yeah, I guess you haven't got raptor aspect either, but still pretty easy. They won't ever really... Oh no, you can be injured. You're the one who's not that tough, so... Okay, I'll send you into the back of them then. Good in that position in that. I'm going to turn and face that. That's not going to help you. Unit rallies. Resolve that issue for them. Oh, no one's. The other one ran off the field, so nothing to worry about there. Slowly but surely. It's not really need to fight that. Do you want to just turn and kill them? How much damage would they do? They've got pretty good damage outputs. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18 attack from the Devil Spawn. Hitting on 4s because they equal the skill of Owl. So 9 hits on average, and then power 6 on the charge, defense 6. I take 4.5 wounds. With an unlucky roll, they might actually kill me in one turn. They have enough sheer damage output they could catch you, so no. Yeah, like that. So. No damage from the Stegodon. But we have a 2-up save now because they've dropped their power, and Raptor Riders are. Raptors have Raptor aspect, who would have thought? I don't think there's going to be another turn, but let's see what they would do. Okay, so they've basically... Who has the highest damage output, do you think, against single wound entities? I've used Curse Standard, so 10 attacks there. I haven't used their Curse Standard, so you get 12, 18 attacks versus your 6, 12. I think they would actually be the best option to kill it. Yeah, the one thing these super monsters don't do is kill infantry. I guess, I mean, they do like pretty much their maximum damage output each time, so 13, like 10 wounds minimum, give or take, but they're more effective against monsters and cavalry and stuff, but So these are actually our dedicated infantry squashers, who themselves are also incredibly good at fighting monsters because of raptor aspect. Show that off now, why not? Yeah, they're only defense 3, oh, this isn't going to be good for you. That's it. Let's see how many we get. Forced hit, yeah, that's the struggle bit, and then after that it's 6s, re-rolling 6s. So basically, any hits you get will go through. They hold because they're fearless discipline 10, so you would start sustaining casualties now, but we knew it was going to end anyway. Right, and we're going to go through 2 campsites in the final gauntlet bit, so don't worry about healing anything. Okay, Jack goes again. We don't care about... Well, we are going to buy an extra unit, and we're not going to need any of those, really. If we get into a lot of duels, would you like an extra wound to make sure you don't go down? The recruiter would be cool, because then you get... When you buy the next unit at the final camp, it'll go up to level, like, 3 instantly, which is appreciated. That versus having the extra wound is effectively the choice for us. Don't care about gold counter. The only thing that scares me with him is that because he doesn't regenerate, you could get into a duel with a character, get just really unlucky and end up losing him, which would be a crying shame. But I'm willing to risk it. I don't think there's any risk of you dying. Warriors go. Just more of them is all we need. Fire Lizard has basically nothing to pick from. What do I care about gold? Just take the wound. And the Triceratops down here. None of the 2 really good ones. We have to go for some slightly poor choices. I think, well, with your power, that's nice. So you can either hit a bit better or Serpent Aspect. I think Serpent Aspect's better because most of the stuff we'll be facing will be at least skill 4 anyway, so it doesn't increase our output. It would increase our durability, but we're durable enough, so I'd rather you just kill things. And everyone else is basically full HP, so just take the gold. We're rich, alright. Exactly as we were into the next one. Hey, a fellow lizard. Usually a very difficult elite to deal with. This is probably in the running for the hardest one. Not so this time round, I suspect. No, not you. That one, down that flank. You over there so you can kill anything you want in that direction. You there. We may be there-ish. Go either way. Work. You there, you there. Where do you go? Maybe there. You can go either left or right. A couple fast things going to come straight careening towards us. And then their own monsters at the back that are massively weaker. Okay, the target, the only one that can't regenerate. That's frustrating. You're going to die in recompense. Let's just pass because I don't think they can do anything else shooting-wise. Put yourself in a great use of a hypermobile flying unit. Well done. They're going to come forward. I'd like to wait for they'll probably move that next, so I can just wait a moment. So just shove the Tyrannosaur up into the skirmishes there. Maybe you would be a better shout. Let's do this. Oh no, they're coming over here first. Now what do I want? They're going to come forward. Maybe I can flank and start hitting Triceratopses, as we know Tyrannosaurs did. I'd love to put you around the side. Need I really bother? They'll be, what, power 5 on a charge, so I'd have to wound you on 3+. Have to just about hurt you, I suppose. Am I willing to have you fight one of these? I don't think it's too much of a threat. Move that unit, please. It's getting annoying. I just used that. It's not going to do anything. Bang out loud. Look, you run out of units that I don't care about now. You need to move some more important ones. So what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for that to move so I can do something there. So instead I'll just have you come forward. You don't have raptor aspect, so just take a few skirmishes. Pretty confident, even if that wounds, I'm okay because I regenerate. Fairly certain that you can now come around here without being bothered by any of their stuff. Whose vision cone is that? It's the Fire Lizard. He isn't going to charge us. Just take the flank on the Triceratops and start chewing through their line. But I know where you are now. I'm not able to get around them because I thought they would go forward, but okay, we'll just take that directly. matter. And then what are you going to contribute? Well, they're going to get stuck into combat. I guess you can start trying to make your way around here. Basically, all of that's going to be dead. Maybe roast those at a turn for us. Can't quite reach anything now. Can't get through. Not used to seeing this much countering where you just accept headlong charges, but you just raw outpower the enemy in most instances. A little bit of cannibalism does you good. We don't need that to kill those. We'll save that for something bigger. Good, you're in a perfect position to get flamed. I appreciate it. Oh, 1 into a 1. Still 5 wounds, so you can now finish off the last one with your damage output. Are you worried about these coming through and catching you? No. How are you going to contribute? Maybe eventually getting up here to flank that. Doesn't matter. Can you get through this in one turn? It's defense 7, so it's pretty tough. He's only power 6 on the charge, so I guess you could buff him a bit with, yeah, let's have to do this to cut through. When I fight that one, I'm going to enter a duel, in which case the power output from all the charge bonuses and stuff is lost. Okay, do you want to use War Cry? No, I think I'll save it. We're going to kill those anyway. Using their Divine Favors on themselves for extra skill, which is cool. It means they're equal skill to me, so it's slightly hard to hit them. They're going to shuffle around. It's not too much of a problem. I guess I don't particularly want to fight the bruisers with you. That's a bit much. Got him. He's already dead. Just rolling for fun now. Plan there is to flank them with the Saurus Warriors. Take a turn or two because I'm slower than they are. I lose a raptor. Fine, I'll regenerate it for free later. They do 1 wound, and I kill 4. Okay, the whole unit. Yeah, they only have 2 wounds each, pterodactyl riders. They're pretty bad. All hits into the Stegodon, and he does 12 wounds of 7. So hey, one of the tied most durable entities in the game with the Treant. Get 1. Yeah, not as great damage output over there. Unfortunately, I don't think I can counter the Triceratops when it goes in. You could kill that. I think I would rather... guess I can do that and use my Curse Standard. I'm not too threatened by 4 attacks, and I get... well, it's power 5, so I only get a 4-up save. I can have you go into that instead and have you turn around and kill that for me. Seems like a sensible compromise. You're much better at killing the big monsters. Can't do anything about that, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. You go fight the lizard, and then you can kill that in a second. We'll wait for him to move and see what he wants to do. You're stuck in combat, so do this now. Okay, they've turned to face the stronger unit, which is annoying. I'd rather you have hit them. I escaped their arc here. Yes, but not in such a position that lets me hit them. Or I actually can if I just go a bit further this way. Perfect. Turn to face you. Well, that's an easy flank. Divine Favor the lizard, that's irritating. Okay. You rally. You're going to deal with that, so I guess you just run through there. I would have been better off shooting into those. You get 4 wounds on them, you'd have killed one. There's nothing for you to do now. Here, produce 1 attack. Oh no, actually, oh no, it doesn't do any. They get killing 1 there, doesn't matter if you go in, as long as they had 1 alive, they would get 2 guys fighting sideways. So you'd have to kill off the whole rank effectively in order to reduce their output. Here, I mean, there's not going to be any subsequent fights unless you want to go hit that, so let's just save it for these. You're still active. Well, they're going into the side, so why not put him to the back up? Just read about it. Why not? Probably would have been better off shooting at that if I had the range. My outflanked. Okay, I did 4 wounds with the Little Lord, so we're doing okay. Take 1. Rexy does another. Oh no, I haven't got Raptor aspect on you. So you're going to survive that with 2. You need to get Rexy to be a Raptor. Yeah, it dies instantly. Don't take any damage, which is nice. We'd take a round of shooting for this, but we'll be okay. No way that's ever going to happen. Oh, you could go help with that one. You could charge it. I think you'll kill that in a turn now, so it's not useful. You get on those. You finish that one. Do that, and that just leaves you unattended. I'll Raptor Rider you in a second. What should we take as long as you don't roll 2 2s? There, we got away with it. Phew. Up into their flank. Can't actually see them there. Just about draw line of sight there, and it's definitely the majority flank. Let's go back just a touch to get a bit of visual on them. There, it's still on the side. Not a whole lot else to do, really. That. Might as well use this now. Army is not long for this world. No hits all dear. Alright, phew. Rexy will pick up the slack for you. Here we go. Okay, 3s to hit. Pretty good. 14. Oh, this is going to hurt. Sorry, guys. They killed the whole thing. Wonder how many wounds they did on their own. No damage because of our turtle aspect. They didn't really need that. Thanks for participating, Ancient Behemoth. We had it. Those Saurian warriors obviously tougher than their bigger brothers. 2s rerolling 1s. Okay, you managed to roll a 1 into a 1. But you did 10 wounds to the character on top. I kind of saw that coming. The character is effectively going to save the unit by soaking all of Chakax's damage. And then he'll hold because he's Fearless Discipline 9. So he just gets to stall a turn. For all that matters. It's a good combo. You get a character on top and a fearless monster underneath. The character just chins it all for you. And then you get to delay my mega monster for an extra round. Not that I think it'll make a particularly big difference here. We went down to 3+. But they have to re-roll everything because I bought Cruelty anyway. Don't think you get Serpent aspect. Do just fine. So you roll double 1, you're okay. And you have to roll double 1 twice to get hurt there. Is that 0 wounds in effect, or did I lose a raptor? Yeah. Always letting the side down. A couple more levels. Now, if we think about it, so at the campsites we get a round of healing for free, and then we're given a choice between either a point of experience or a second round of healing. So with basically everyone are just going to take all the XP. You would get... You only need 1 XP to level up, and then at the second camp, you don't really have to... I mean, you'll level up 1 XP, and then the second one can take a double heal, so you'll get 3 heals in effect off of these camps. So that gives you a total of what? A minimum of 7 of 8? Which is okay, I guess. So I think you can... I mean, I don't really need your gold, and you might get... the level up might give you even more unit size, in which case you would want as much healing as possible, so to make use of it. So with you, I'm going to take the heal, and everyone else is just going to max out. I can't get you to level 9, and I don't think it's... I mean, this is basically max XP, the run. Do you want to be skill 5 or 8 attacks? Now, it depends what we're up against. Against the more elite monsters, like dragons and the like that we'll be facing, they're already skill 5. So us being skill 5 doesn't improve our damage output, it just makes us a bit more durable. And they've only got 5 attacks anyway, so they wouldn't be able to get through our wounds. So I'd actually prefer the attacks in this instance. Usually, skill will probably be more effective, but for what I'm specifically going to be throwing Al into, just more attacks is actually more useful. And then Macaque leveled. Skill attacks, or I think I just like the attacks. I can't really help you with landing things, and again, facing a lot of monsters and stuff, that's going to be high skill, so yeah, just go with the output. Otherwise, it's gold everywhere because you're just all healed to full. Go to 800, see what we can pick up in the last... Oh no, this is the camp first and then the shop after, so get 2. And I'm going to level you now. Yeah, XP all round. Another one on Rexy. Reroll ones, not really useful when you have that, so yeah, just attack spam. You can level, yeah, because even if I take both XP at the camps, you get up to level 8 with 3 or 4. I believe you can have a look back through the campaign, but I think we took... This is effectively a run that had the maximum possible XP generation, because you can't get... We didn't have any random events, it was either all fights or campsites, in which case the character would have taken XP on the camps every single time, so that's your limit. You can't ever get to level 9, it appears. You'll heal to full at the next one, don't worry. You can level now. You do. I thought that's going to happen, so we get the unit size. And then we get 2 heals at the next one to be what our technical max size is. And our original Triceratops leveled. Yeah, more attacks, go for it. Great, now the shop to see what we can buy. Another monster, please. No, okay, yeah, we knew it was going to stop eventually. What do you want? Probably the pterodactyl riders, I guess, are technically the best monster available to us. That leaves me with a bit shy of 400 and nothing to spend it on, but buying a bucket load of magic items for you. I'll just buy all of those. Yeah, go for it. But that is the biggest thing we can buy as monsters go, so you'll count. I can make them a unit of 4 or skill 4, probably more of them would be good. Kind of weak at their starting output. Fly already ignores terrain and they're already moved 20, so going from 20 to 21 is kind of a rubbish upgrade, so just go up to 5 of them. Now skill or attacks. Probably the attacks. There you go, big unit, 390. It's enough to buy all of those. Can I get any upgrades for you? I can. So probably the short bows with the spanner of swiftness, that costs 85. Then you would 305. Is that more or less than all this had together? 100, 250, 225, 285, 90. I can't quite, if I buy both of those, I can't quite buy all of it. I'm less concerned about the banner of swiftness because you already moved 20, so let's buy all of this stuff first. Just make them strong. So we have Dagger Power, extra wounds and defense in case I do get stuck in the duel, and then we rule our saves. Great, we're now invincible. I think that's every magic item you can buy on checkers. I think I maxed him out. And then you get more attacks, you reroll the saves, and you get your own power and defense increase. You can't quite get both. I guess the short bows are the better way to go, so they have a ranged output. There we go. And the last heal. Yeah, we're not quite full size yet, but maybe if I press the button again. It depends if you get 1 or 2. Just take the XPs. And you take the heal because you're not going to level. There we got to full size, that's nice. And you are going to level, so also go up to full strength. There you are. Lizard's leveled again. Again, what do we care about gold? You can't quite get up to 7, I'm afraid, because there's no extra opportunity to heal. Oh no, monsters! I didn't know that. The monsters get it for free. If you're full HP and take the heal, you go, usually with like units and stuff, you're left underneath, but no, it just goes up to 7 for free. Hey, we finally got there with the cool ones for the Ancient Behemoth. Do we want more damage output or being tough? Now with these, I suspect... Oh, it's a difficult choice. I think we've leaned into damage output. Those are both fantastic upgrades. What have we got? We just got Serpent Aspects, so a bit of damage output. Am I more concerned about it being invincible and just standing on a flank and killing everything? Or would I rather you be better at killing bigger things, cavalry, elite stuff? I don't really think you're under threat of death. I mean, you'd have to take multiple rounds of combat to get through defense 7, 8 wounds. So, yeah, let's just have you kill things, and I'm hopeful I can get you through this fight without losing you. We'll go damage output. Okay, we're full strength. This is what our army now looks like. Oh, blimey. Can I stretch you out anymore? Yes, I can. That's much better. And then how far can I stretch these? A maximum of 4. That's a shame, so you get 1 at the back. Maybe stopping at 4 and taking the skill would be better there. The warriors are a delightful 6x4. That's pretty. And then our monsters. I'm not going to go through all of their... well, I can just quickly scan them for your aspects there. So you, Salamander, Turtle, Raptor, Jaguar. So not Eagle, I guess is all they're missing. Serpent, Turtle... Oh, they didn't get... I don't think the infantry here can get many aspects. They don't get... They got their Raptor. They got their... Because they don't get... You can't... What would the point in Salamander be? Regenerating a 1 wound infantry. No Eagle for them rerolling. So yeah, just Serpent, Raptor, and Turtle. They're maxed on their aspects. Macaque and Rexy. He has his Raptor aspect, which is nice, just for a bit of damage output. Wow, that's... I mean, with all... What did I buy, Mac? Let's check the magic items. So, Unyielding, reroll saves. Command, Discipline, hilarious. Relentless for the extra attack, Cruelty, opponent reroll saves, Unnatural Power, Power and Defense. He's great. And then his accompanying friend, Rexy underneath. Salamander aspect, Jaguar aspect. Really, really good on the Tyrannosaurs, actually, not to be underestimated. Serpent. And then, did you ever pick up Raptor? No, no Raptor on Rexy. Fine, just have to be mindful of that when you're fighting big things. And then Chakax, the absolute unit. Just going to show off that this is pretty much the most powerful melee lord you can get in a campaign. True Strike, we almost hits. Relentless for an extra attack. Potion of Power, and then I'll use the Potion of Power and probably the War Cry on the other one in one turn and see what the upper limit is. Heart Seeker +1 to hit roll, so +1 to hit rerolling hits. Cruelty enemy reroll saves. Command, again, hilarious. +1 power permanently. Vitality, defense and wounds. Unyielding. Do I not have... I think I don't have unnatural power on you, which is a shame. So if you had... maybe you could try and fish that in the campaign. Get lucky and don't get command, get unnatural power instead, and that would be the upper limit. So we're missing a power and defense we could otherwise have. Very well. Behemoth. Serpent. Raptor, there you go, 4-foot Salamander, and Stegodon will probably have everything. Serpent, Raptor, Salamander. I didn't bother with Turtle, because why would you bother? And then you. Hey, where to go, Blaze Spine? Do I want to rename anything? I'll do this. These are the Fire Breathers. I know it's a bit of a confusion in terms because of the Salamander aspect, but that's what he really is. And I think you never got a name. Not really fussed. What's the one Mazda Mundi sat on? I probably had this. I didn't read it in the comments. I haven't got to that far yet. I think it's Slark. I think it's this. I think that's the name of the one that Mazda Mundi sits on. And you've all got your names. You can be renamed. I guess you're a topper. A Carnosaur, so that's fair enough for you. They give you a pretty name as well. Templar Guard, a Templar Guard. Oh, go on, and I might as well complete the set. Not particularly useful, but now that you've become an actual proper unit, then I'll give you a name. And the Storm Talons are what there are. Pterodactyls. Who was the... This is... I could do the funny one. I think that's his name from the... Called the Tic-Tac-Toes. So there's a ridiculous lizardman character in Fantasy Battles called Tic-Tac-Toe who rides a pterodactyl. But there we go, into the Act 3 boss. Spoiler alert, I'm going to walk from one end of the battlefield to the other and kill everything in the way. Where the dragon's going to be, I want to put them right in front of Chakax and Big Al. Probably, they're going to be tucked on one of these sides, and I can't guess which, so I'm just going to have to gamble. Usually I'd think they'd be over there, so let's try and fish them on that side. Go stand over there. Come at me, and then who wants to help? Remember, you don't regenerate, so just be a little bit cagey with you. You can easily go up there and kill anything you want. Well, let's actually put you there, because you're a better fit for that side. You're in the center, of course, and then you here and here. Maybe you can flank something in a direction. You just be there and shoot something. How are you going to contribute? You don't heal. I guess you can fly over that. Like that will do. Hey, there you are. This is the evil army, because apparently we're a goodie, so they get one dragon instead of two, but still, I get what I wanted. Go eat it. Look, it's made of bones. Dinosaurs like bones, I assume. Oh, they're going to shoot me. That's the regenerating one. Doesn't even hurt anyway. Am I willing to have Raptor Riders fight Dread Knights head on? Yes. I'll take a couple of wounds, but they'll win. Just pass and force them to move a bunch. Tell you what, I'm not going to be like all cagey and strategic. I'm just going to move straight forward and take a bunch of direct charges. Let's see what our true raw damage output is like. So I'll take you head on. Just make sure you aren't being flanked by doing this. You can't angle yourself that way. It's irrelevant, we can kill him later. That, who wants to fight that? You have Salamander aspect, so yeah, you can kill that one for us. In fact, they're already in range. You can deny them their charge because they've got such pitiful range. Should I allow them to charge me? So we'll be sporting and just go straight forward? Yeah, why not? We'll let them hit me. We're not even being cheeky like that, moving in and out. We're just going to fight them directly. You, I don't know, you'll spring onto someone's side. You're the one unit that's a bit pathetic in damage up, so I'll try and flank you with something. You can start wounding. That'll die in a turn if I just throw those into it, so probably start moving numbers of Minotaurs. Stand there. You'll fight that. Do you want to send that into that? You'd probably win. Yeah, defense 7, there's not much they can do. You're stuck behind, so don't worry about those. You'll fight them subsequently. So, what are you going to do? You're going to kill this and this, I suspect. Come forward. A bunch of direct battles. No need to be cagey, guys. Just go kill them. Have a fight with the zombie giant. You want to fight that giant? You're the one unit that can be hurt, so this is the one that might lose. But we've committed to a theme here. We're going for direct combat, so we'll fight you together. Do we have Raptor aspect? I think I did take Raptor, so if you can squeak a wound in here, try to get in short range. Any hits you get through will hurt. Unfortunately, there's two. So we're forced to roll a 1. Unlikely. Doesn't matter. And then these are yet to move, and you're yet to move. You're going to fight that. You're going to fight that. Guess you can come forward and fight that one. I'd love to obviously get up to here and allow them to charge me. The problem with that is that he's probably going to do something annoying and flank me. How can I do this where I can guarantee that none of the enemy does anything stupid positionally? I could do that, but then unfortunately that fight would happen and you would just be cut out doing nothing. I guess you could draw a straight line to there if you wanted. Go fight that unit. Okay, so someone will get a head-on charge. It denies them that way around, but if the AI wants to be stupid and deny themselves a flank, now careful, they can hit you in the side. Do, I guess, that then, so everything's in front arc. Just about. You'll actually be in the side arc there, so it depends who declares first. Who do you want to hit? That'll die anyway to whatever it fights, so just that one. Before they come, I guess that's a good target for you. Can you squeeze in here, do you think? That extra guy at the back going to ruin my positional chances here. He is, for crying out loud. This would be so easy if I didn't have the one hanging out the rear end. Oh, come on, pterodactyl riders, you're killing me. If I can just be there and get charged and slaughtered by the stupid zombie giant, I can't get to where I need to go. I go as far forward as I can and then start twisting. Move forward. I've gone too far into it. I can move with flying units through stuff, but I can't twist through flying units, which is... or through enemy units, rather. I need to get to there and then... I don't think I can pull this off. I'm too close to the enemy unit there. It's not going to let me deploy. I think there's a way I can probably do this if I get it just right. 19.9? No, maybe I'll go for 19.6. I can't have to stop before I reach him to start be allowed to twist. How far back can I go and still get away with it? There, okay, that doesn't work because I'm too close to them. That now won't work because I'm in the terrain. Now can't move because I'm in the bloody terrain feature. Oh, come on. I guess if I just get to here and then declare a charge with that unit first, I can stick the stupid zombie giant in place before it can engage me. I can get to there, I can clearly flank them, so as long as I do that charge first, there's nothing they can do to stop me. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Shoot something, Minotaurs. The area has a lot of charges to pick, so as long as it's anything but that one, I'm okay. I go first, great. So do that first to freeze him in place. Yeah, that's you preoccupied. Everything else now goes my way. Head on. Oh, let's start picking here. If I do that first, that then guarantees I probably get the one I want. We could go into the Minotaurs rather than that unit. They might actually hurt you. Nah, I've got... You're in power 5, will be okay. So, I'm just going to declare this one first. I think if I don't, you will then intercept. No, careful. I have the wrong one picked there. There we go. And then who would you rather... I guess I'd rather you break that unit. You into the giant. Counters. There's my entire army engaged except for the fire lizard. Fair enough, that's not what he's for. Excellent work. Everything's direct combat except the riders. Not what they're good at. I'm willing to make an exception for the tic-tac-toes. Okay, abilities and stuff. This is pretty tough. Use your curse down against these. Oh, you might actually assassinate the lizard. No, I don't heal. Please stop shooting me. That's the only shooting I put. So as long as I hide from that for the rest of the battle, he's going to be safe. Just pass. Well, after you kill this, you can go into that. Do you want to use all of your power? Yeah, let's max out your strength. So I'll use Potion of Power on you. I'll use Warcry on the other one. You've moved into a really good position, actually. I'm not going to be able to see them to flank them or anything. So what I should probably do... I can do a bit of damage to start. Yeah, they're in a great position to hit me there. It's almost a human level bit of positioning. Get to safety. I'm going to have you charge that unit, hopefully, and then just flee to safety. They might end up flanking you anyway. I don't think I can stop it. What if I get right in their way? I have to be careful. They have better movement than me, so I need to be able to actually withdraw. They just need to draw a straight line from there to there, which they can easily do. Can I escape? I think I can get away from their maximum arc there. Worth a try. Wildfire on yourself. Warcry everyone. Well, this is obviously the turn of combat. Do I use the Curse Standard now? It's got 8 wounds. I've got, what, 12 attacks with better skills. So I get 8 hits on average. I'll be power 5, 6, 7 with the Curse Standard, with the Banner of Fury and hand weapon. So it gets a 5-up save. 8, 5-up save. Well, it was 9, will be 6, so 5-point wounds. It takes about 10 wounds on average and dies, and then it will crumble after. I think I can ignore it. Just save it for when I have to fight that. I'll use Curse Standard on that one. Yep. Alright, let's see how we do. Oh, but I forgot it forces me to reroll hits. That's okay, absolutely should have used Curse Standard. Yeah, it's a lot tougher than I thought. 5s, but I force it to reroll 6s. Of course, it rolls a bunch of 5s anyway. Very unlucky mathematically there. So I only did 4 wounds. Yeah, if I just did 1 more, it would have died in a turn. Okay, still get to save Curse Standard. They kill a bunch of raptors because they're pretty tough. But then I have raptor aspect, so this is going to hurt. Hurt to a tune of the whole unit instantly, in fact. Yeah, one of the toughest cavalry units there. Crop Guard goes up to power 8, 5 attacks. Can't reroll hits though, so you just have to make do with instantly killing the Feral Giant in 1 turn. Rexy contributing. No damage, we heal anyway. This one, you take 1 wound from the Shaman. Kill 4 of them. Okay, we win. So that was the 1 turn you might have won a round of combat and forced me to roll a test. Now you're just going to bounce off me. I thought, this one slack doesn't heal, remember, so this can hurt. We do 4 wounds instantly, though. I take no damage. Okay, who cares? Holds, fair enough. Might be about to get flanked by that unit. This is the one that might not go my way, but I've got a good number of attacks. Yeah, it did some pretty nice damage. They eat one. Now I have a correctly sized unit of Pterodactyl Riders. That isn't going to annoy me. Here we go. So this is... Okay, I'm going to let them roll first. Right. So, skill 5, power 9, defense 6, 7 attacks, 4 wounds, 9 discipline. Look at all the blue. Ridiculous blue. What of that? I think you've hit me once. I get a 4-up save re-rolling. Okay, I take 1 wound of... you're a quarter of the way there. 2's to hit re-rolling against their character. Okay, all 7, and then power 9, even defense 5, 6. Okay, you just take 14 wounds. You can't hurt the Tyrannosaur. And then you hit the dragon every time, and you do 12 wounds, instantly killing it. So there you go. One of those annoying units that's usually hard to get through. Just, nah, it's not hard if you just instantly kill both the rider and the mount underneath. Guess you could go engage that to ensure they don't do anything annoying. I do elsewhere. You're going to fight those regardless. So yeah, just finish those off. Stay with them. Stay there. Can I flee? Yes, excellent. And I could put you into their back. Or side. Side will do. I think you'd have to roll double 3 and have to fail every save for you to kill him there. Bring you back. No, very scared fire lizard. Minotaurs are scary. Using Wildfire on himself again. Save that because you're going to need it in a second against this. But yeah, you're definitely going to get stuck into combat there. You just eat those for us. Here, do you want to use Warcry? I mean, we're stuck in a bunch of tied in combat, so extra power would be nice. Yeah, I have to reroll, but that is enough to kill it. Do it last, lose a couple of Saurus warriors. Saurian, sorry. 1 wound from the character. Another 4, which is good for combat res, because it means I don't lose combat, and then they're just going to get worse and worse for them. They've run out of wild form uses and they're running out of attacks. Gives you another 2 wounds. Take 1. Okay, no longer that concerned. Oh, the giants had enough. Can I finish off this whole unit? 2's re-rolling. Use 1 attack, no potion of power, and then 6's, so he kills half. Now Rexy, there's enough hits, and it's what, 6's re-rolling? Yeah, we got them. Hooray! 20 wounds of Centaur. Man and horse is edible. Not quite all dead because I don't have Curse Standard and I take a couple wounds. Whatever. Yeah, you get to the final boss and you don't even have to bother positioning or playing at all. You can just move through the enemies you see fit. See that? No. So, you kill that one for me. You go into this. There's nothing for you to do. I'll have you fly around and kill that, so you eat the giant. Yeah. I think this is going to get pincered and killed regardless. Would they, if these all break, are they even going to have another turn, or is that the end of this phase? I might not have enough time to kill the catapult. Okay, I'll heal that for free. Someone will eventually kill it though, if I just had an extra. You'll get there. Which of these are liable to hold on? Probably you hold. Let's have you turn around and go charge those. That's definitely dead. That will probably still be there, but I can't do anything to engage it, really. Uses his own war cry. Fair enough. I guess if they break, you'd end up flanking them anyway. Use this now. We max our damage output. No. Filer's still not interested. There you go. You're not a true melee unit. You're not a real monster. Get off. I'm being mean. You were very helpful throughout the campaign with your supplementary damage. How are they getting to reroll hits? Oh, Primal Fury. Okay, it's not going to help. You do no damage to me. Great. Way to go, enemy lord. Their units. Oh, they have power 8 because of Banner of Fury and Warcry. Ouch. They're actually pretty strong. Not enough to make a difference. Don't know who I can charge there legally. Here. Character only hits once but kills one. And then Rexy. Picks up the slack somewhat. Still a Minotaur left. I guess because you failed to finish him off, he's not really in the way. Here. It's super dead. He would have killed it instantly with 10 damage. They're only wavering, so I'd like to finish them all this turn. Who can charge what? I don't think... Okay, so you can reach that. You're not enough to kill them all. Do that, that's definitely dead. Can't hit anything, so... Do you want to leave them alive with you, or do you want to do more damage to that unit? I don't think I can quite eliminate the entirety of the army. I think the most I can do is you hit that to definitely kill it, and you do some damage to that. Then maybe I can howder that to death. Unfortunately, it's the bad howder because you're the one with... Oh no, you got Raptor Aspect and Serpent, so you can probably finish them. Yeah, I'll do it that way. So this is max damage output. That one, and then shooting him. It's purely to be mean-spirited, but why not? Primal Fury. So they had both uses of Wild Form and both uses of Wild Fury in that unit, just to get slowly but surely killed by a big mean Triceratops. Yeah. Close range. Only 2 hits, that's a shame. Yeah, we only do 2 wounds. He's alive on 1. No means of finishing it. Imagine if I had a fire lizard there who could help me with that. That's it. I think there's going to be a couple of these left in the Minotaur. Oh, no damage this turn. They might win combat resolution. No. Made all my saves. And then they all died. Here, you are dead because you take, what, 14 wounds? And then they'll end up getting charged here anyway. Okay, the Lord actually turns around and kills one. We barely win, even recharging the unit. They do break. I was about to get really annoyed if they held there. Alright, what a difficult battle. Man, really on the edge of our seats on that one. Wild Crocodile. Yeah, there's really... I think... I might argue that that is actually the strongest army in SOVL. There's things like there's the kiting archers who never have to get into combat with the enemy, you can kite around. But at least with that army, you have to position and move. This one just walks forward and auto wins. Basically, minuscule model losses. What is that? So not quite 24. So if it was 20, someone calculate the odds. It's not 10 to 1 is 200, so 50 to 1, give or take. Something ridiculous. How do we do? 206 on a Lord is amazing. Way to go. That might be a record. And then, yeah, the monster's doing fine. Again, the Lord was slightly more potent than Owl underneath, but fair enough. Owl doesn't get a load of magic items, alright? He's just doing his best. 216 for basic melee infantry. That's kind of cool. And then you didn't help. 100, yep. Our shooting's good. 184 on a defensive unit, also impressive. Yeah, just a delightful army to play. Thank you very much, monsters. I'm very happy. There you go. You're done. I don't remember what the... I've never seen what the alternate character model for you is. Oh, of course, we saw it in the campaign. There you go. There's our more... Looks somewhat... was it the crocodile bruisers from... Godzilla-esque. That's the one. That's, I mean, thank you very much for watching. That's the end of a rather chill campaign. I do hope you enjoyed. If you have any notes for what you'd like to see next, then please do let me know. I mean, by the time you see this, I would have picked the next one, but this will be feedback for next one. We're pretty close to 1,000 subscribers. It's not something it was just a hobby for me. I'm obviously just enjoying it along with you. So, but it does obviously feel nice to watch the numbers go up. So thank you very much for that and all the lovely things you've said. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.